Hello everyone, this is Nicole from Nicole's Kitchen. Today I'll be making snow white cake, so please stay with me to see the ingredients and the way to prepare it. For the sheets, we are going to need 3 eggs, which I'm going to add in the bowl of a mixer. Together with the eggs, I'm going to add a pinch of salt. Lower the mixer and beat the eggs a little. Now I'm going to add 200 grams of sugar, and mix again until the sugar melts a little bit. You can also use powdered sugar. Now I'm going to add 60 milliliters of milk, a little bit of vanilla essence, and 90 milliliters of oil, which you can replace with 50 grams of butter. I have prepared here 550 grams of flour, a cake flour, and I'm going to start adding to the previous mixture. I'm going to put around half of it. I changed to the dough hook. I'm gonna add some more flour, and here I'm going to add 10 grams of baking powder, I'm going to add the rest of the flour and need some more. When the dough is ready, I'm gonna take it out, put it on a wrap sheet, cover it, and put it in the fridge for 30 minutes or 1 hour. Now it's soft, but later it's going to be easier to work with. While the dough is resting in the fridge, I'm going to prepare the cream. In a saucepan, I put 800 milliliters of milk, to which I'm going to add 180 grams of granulated sugar. Together with the sugar, I'm going to add some vanilla essence. Of course, you can use granulated sugar powder or a vanilla bean or paste. The zest of 2 lemons, and I'm going to stir a little to make sure that the sugar melts, and wait for the milk to start boiling. When the milk reaches the boiling point, I'm going to add some semolina. Add it slowly, and we are going to boil it until it thickens. The cream started to thicken. I'm going to boil it until the semolina is soft. If you can feel that semolina is hard, then turn off the fire and we're going to let the cream cool down. For the cream, I have prepared 200 grams of butter, from which I'm going to cut a piece and put it on the top to melt. That's to prevent the surface of the cream from hardening. After 30 minutes in the fridge, I have taken the dough out and I'm gonna divide it in 4 equal pieces. Now, with the help of some flour, I have prepared here a baking sheet the size of my baking tray, and I'm going to thin this dough out the same size as the paper. It is a little bit hard because it's slippery. The paper is slippery, but that's gonna help us later when you want to transfer the dough to the tray. I have thinned out all pieces of dough, the 4 of them, and I put them on the back of a baking tray. With a fork, I'm gonna pierce the sheets from place to place, not to let it grow in the oven. And I'm gonna put it in the oven at 200 degrees for 5 minutes. The sheets shouldn't get brown. When the edges started to brown, they should be taken out right away. While the sheets are baking, the cream, it's slightly cooled down. So now I'm going to finish by adding the rest of the butter. Also now I'm going to add the juice of 2 lemons, but I'm not going to add it all at once. I'm going to taste and see how much it needs. The cream smells lovely of vanilla and lemon. Now I'm going to start adding some lemon. Now I'm going to assemble the cake, and I'm going to choose one of the sheets. I'm going to put same on the back of a tray. I'm going to put a sheet of cooking paper and some wrap and a sheet of cookie. I'm going to add some cream on my first layer and I'm gonna spread it evenly. I'm gonna continue like this until I finish all the cream and all the dough sheet. Now the dough is really hard, like a biscuit, but it's going to soften off overnight. We cannot cut the cake now. It needs to stay at least 12 hours assembled with the cream. After I layered all the cookie sheets and cream, I am going to sprinkle on the top of it, which is the last layer being of cream. I'm going to sprinkle some coconut powder And now I'm gonna cover it and weight it down with something heavy. I think I'm going to use this and maybe another tray. I'm gonna leave it like this overnight. After the cake stayed overnight in a cool place, weight it down with another tray. I removed the edges and now I'm going to cut the cake. The cake is very soft. It had time to absorb the cream. The layers are no longer hard as they were last night. The snow white cake is done. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you give this recipe a try and I hope I'll see you soon again. Bye!